Alrighty, chat. Hello, how are we doing? Welcome. It's an early stream. My goodness, these never happen. Or at least they haven't happened in a very, very long time. Anyway, how are we doing? Lucky Squid Boy, hello. TGB was good. Fish, hi, hi, hi. Silly Boy Avery, a dud bro. Phantom Kotor, meow, meow, hi. Oh, damn, okay. 1 second. The Notorious Termy, hello. How are we doing? Notorious Termy, thank you for the 60 bits. God damn. I'm going to assume that you're the one that followed during the intro because the notification didn't come up for me, but if it was, then thank you very much. Show Greenhouse. Give me a second, Linky. How are we doing? Lace Holic, Vicky, Manny Boy was good. Well, how's it going? Wait, hi, Dad. I have a child? This is amazing. Well, I'm as a skyblock player, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, so I'm gonna disappear. How do you spell garden? I can't remember how to spell garden. I forgot how to spell garden. I don't want to talk about it. You testing Sven today? I am, yes. But before I actually fully get started with Sven, I need to meter an overflux because I have my, what'd you call it? I have my meter filled for that, so I need to get rid of that. Look, chat, look, we have a greenhouse. I didn't do any of this. This is entirely Linky. Thank you, Linky. Hello, Rotagen. How you doing? What's good? This is all Linky's work. None of this has nothing to do with me. I have been completely useless. The day you got unbanned, I got abducted into a polycule. Hey, that's pretty cool. I think. Unless it's not. Spend money on vines. But I got a nice title. The title's just correct, no? Unless I didn't update it. No, it's amazing. Hey, well, I'm really happy for you. That's awesome. Wait a minute. The park's better, no? Sven 9 yesterday only, and it was hell. Okay, I think Sven as a Slayer is pretty fun. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, there's not much to it. It's kind of just, you know. Where, boss? Where, min? Oh, there's a guy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to. Nice. There's my, there's my 1 metered, so I need to reset. I'll leave. Sorry. There's my metered one. Drop the die. If I drop the die, that'll be pretty cool, but I'm never gonna put it on, I'm never putting it on meter, though. Oh, yeah. The one Dirty Dan, how are we doing? Wait, did I not? I just didn't leave the lobby, did I? Yeah, well, hello, how we doing? I'm not gonna put my die on meter because I don't find that very fun. Use an Anke. No. I don't want to ever meter a die. There's no fun in metering a die. To me, the whole point of dies is like an absurdly rare item. And I don't want to do that. Even trading during Aura with Aatrox active was cracked. Got Have 5 Mastiff, Kime 5 Pooch just for the lols. And it was yeah, I can imagine. I mean, if I drop the die, that'd be freaking awesome. Because, well, I mean, Celeste is my favorite die, if you can't tell. But I think that the odds of that happening are unbelievably... God damn it. I'm thinking I might have to go and do this in... I might have to do this in the hub. Alpha opened? Yeah, I know. It's mostly bug fixes. There's a couple of little things and the Dark Auction changes, but 99% of it is bug fixes. This might take a while to actually even get a lobby. I'm thinking, which it might not be worth it. You can swap the thingy on pets now. This is true, actually. That's huge. Isn't there multiple Howling Caves after? There is, but the other ones aren't great. Jungle's alright, but it's not ideal. It's not amazing. Acacia's the only actual good one out of the bunch. When you're gonna do mining, I have no reason to do mining. Like, the only thing that I actually enjoy about mining is gambling. Rip, at least I made a few billion before I met. GG. I can see you're not a light bulb anymore. Nope. As I said yesterday, it's just because my camera was bugged. But yeah, the only fun part about mining to me is gambling vangs. And I'm gonna need to do it again at some point for powder, but that time... Okay. Wild IGN. This isn't Sven's. Nope, this is searching for a Sven lobby. If I get one, do you want an invite? No. I don't have the money, unfortunately. At the moment, I need money to actually be able to gamble. Alright, I'll do one more. Yo, Space, how you doing? Do you like my IGN? I love your IGN. Wait a second, you're unbanned? You've only just realized? Yes. No! I have a spare key. You know what? If you get one, I'll buy a key. One. I'll do it once. I'll gamble once. How much did Tara make yesterday? Terrible. It was like 30 mil an hour because I didn't get a single drop. I got screwed so hard with Tarantula. Would you say farming is better than mining? Right now, yes. I think there's probably a couple methods in mining that make it better. Infernal Kudra rates when? Soon. I do actually need to do Kudra. Actually, no, it wasn't 30 mil, it was 40 mil because the tracker didn't count webs. So Spider was 40 mil an hour without any drops, so that's pretty damn good. Did you do the Manticore strat? I don't know what that is. If you're doing, surely you rend. I'll have to learn how to rend, yeah. I'm concerned about the fact that it's open, but I see no guy in here. So I think we're safe. Right, okay, where's my... Right, this is good, this is good. Maybe do maybe Wolf Slayer jungle better? As far as I'm aware, it's not, but I can try it. Is 50-60 mil an hour to NPC? Damn, okay. How are we doing, Ral? I know you were here earlier, but I'm sorry. Manticore and Belt with a swap. What are you... Oh, Chad, it feels so good actually being able to one-tap Sven's again. Or finally being able to one-tap Sven's. It has taken so long to get to this point. It is... You do not even understand how long it has taken. And how much money I have spent to be able to actually finally one-tap them properly. A depressing quantity of money has gone into one-tapping Sven's. I'm not particularly proud of it. It would have been cheaper just to have 5 a set of Mastiff. But no, of course not. Of course I'm not gonna do that. No, no, no. I would never just give up and have 5 a set of Mastiff. No. It's a stupid idea. Now you, with Hab Sorrow and Clover Helmet? Yeah, that one ain't happening. Besides, Eleanor armor's better than Sorrow. When does Crimson become better than Necron? Burning. What about Hot? In terms of damage, it's better at Hot. The issue with Hot is that its survivability is dog shit. It's better when it's like Crimson is better with the swipe, so it's got better DPS than Necron at Hot tier. Other than that, it ain't great. Fiery is below Fiery's above Burning. What do you mean? Of course Fiery's better. The tier goes Base, Hot, Burning, Fiery, Infernal. Hypixel Slayer setups? I technically have. The only thing I'm missing is Hab 5. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is Hab 5 Eleanor. Okay, so where's the mini-boss? Is it? I am not sure. I have been gone for way too long to actually know the pricing now. Kills per hour loading. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I forget the park just for some reason breaks everything. To reach 1,000 MP. Less than a billion. Significantly less than 1 bill now. Oh, chat. Also, look. I finally finished all of my MP with the exception of Voter's Badge and Bioanalysis. You're cooked for yeah, I'm aware. It's not in a good position. Mutation, that's why I said with the exception of Bioanalysis and Voter's Badge. Level 1 with Combat 41. How much MP? I mean, it depends on which Slayer. That vastly changes things. Do you have Hab Tactics 5? I do. We're on full Habanero. Doing Blaze and E-Man mostly. For Blaze, I'm gonna be honest, to start making money from Blaze, you're looking at like 1800 MP plus. Zombie isn't too bad. That's sub 1k. Put Celeste on the crown. I can't do that without making it a crown, without making a new one. How do you even get Voter's Badge? So, funny thing about Voter's Badge, you've got to get a mayor to visit you. What's your IGN? The same as my YouTube. You've got to get the mayor to visit you while on your garden. Which kind of means that in order to do it efficiently, you've got to farm during the mayor, which isn't very fun. I don't really want to spend my Aatrox farming. It's a bug that you can't give the rose to mayor. Well, unfortunately, that bug's still in the game. So, you have to get all the mayors to visit you? I know, but they asked for the Voter's Badge. Which is the first tier. No, there's multiple tiers. Alpha, so just wait a bit. Fucking I hope so. Otherwise, it would genuinely be such a bad talisman. Got the Voter's Badge without, so I guess I'm lucky. Well, you've still got all the other mayors to get. But yeah, if it's getting fixed, then that won't be difficult anyway. Right, let me try the let me try the jungle after this next boss. Might be better to use our hype in the jungle actually. So I'll try that as well. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Okay, sick. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize I hadn't got that one unlocked. That's cooked. No! I'm gonna have to do this shit again. When did my bro get unbanned and started streaming again on my midterm exams? My bad. My bad. Look. The midterm exams will be over at some point, and that's fine. Didn't talk about that in the new alpha, so I guess it's intended to be like that. Apparently, I'm hearing it's in the patch notes or something. I don't know. Can I show you the most diabolical item you'll see today? Absolutely. I need to get a jungle warp scroll. There we go. Do I party you? Yeah, that works. Okay, I feel like it's gonna take a couple attempts. Check Discord. My original Slayer overlay module 21 plus working. Wait, my original Slayer module. Oh, W. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna continue using SXP because I'm a small part of the reason that it exists. And therefore would like to promote it. Bro, I swear to God, if this is fucking like the Diddy soul again. That's actually unhinged. Fucking love it, man. I actually love it. That's amazing. You got more? No, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Slayers, but that's actually kind of unhinged. Why is it? I'm assuming there's 2 people down there because they're trading. It means I should probably try like at least an hour of trading. It is definitely diabolical. You're not wrong there. The difficult part is finding someone good to trade with. Can you PV me? Yeah, fuck it. 1 person can't hat. I'm just trying to find a lobby at the moment. Alright, what we got? Oh, 194. Got a couple Slayers to level. I need to probably remove that command, actually. A couple kills. Okay. Just don't crash out on Alchemy. Well, Alchemy, I'm not going to crash out on Alchemy anymore. It's level 9. Nope, never mind. We should probably change that command after what... Yeah, I was going to say, we should probably remove that one. Wait, how do you know about that? Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait. Pause up a second. Wait a minute. PV me? No. I don't wanna. Wait a second. I'm not gonna leak my sources. Okay. Can you leak your sources on Discord? Not in here. No, please. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Why? Because I feel kind of like I want to know. The only place... Do I dare ask? I can talk to you off stream, Ral. As it's due to the reason he's not in the server anymore. Have you removed the... Oh, I haven't. I have. As it would turn out, I had already done that. I just forgot about it. This Hearthstream's gonna be switching lobbies. You're not wrong, honestly. I might just go and do this shit in the castle. If it's what I think. Actually, hold on. Let me send you a screenshot. Why switching lobbies? Because I'm trying to find one that doesn't have somebody in. How much do you think you're even going to make? I'll be lucky if I get 20 mil an hour. Sven is not good. There's a decent chance it's exactly what you think it is. Fuck it, I'm doing it in the hub. Do you want to trade? If I can find a decent lobby, then yes. Otherwise, I'll just go solo in the hub. What's the Rex? Be able to one tap and have max. Is there Sky Tools for the new version? Nope. Yeah, one tapping with good and high wisdom. One tap. Okay, you're not going to be trading without. Okay, no. Equals body command. Ooh, can I have the detail? Ooh, Ra, can I have the deets? I want the juicy details. Just do it in the hub. It's not that bad, no. But I wanna. I'm doing it in the hub. Is there Sky Tools? There is not, no. Yeah, I wanna know. I wanna know now. Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that one was fun to deal with. That's half the fun of being a server admin, is that I have dirt on a lot of streamers now. I get to know a lot more details than most people do. It's great. Have 5 and pooch if interested if you can. Kind 5 pooch? Kind 5 pooch. Are you a 12 gamer now? Oh, what now? Why are you in the worst spot? Because I couldn't find a lobby. I spent so long searching. And then just gave up. Rage baiting Ascent is so funny. Real? Ah, the whole situation's amusing. I was so confused for a solid minute about why the jungle was naked. But it's consistent. I know it's consistent. It's just worse than anything else. When training, that's pretty fucking good. See, chat. Wait, what's the hardest part about being a streamer? The fucking not getting cancelled. Mostly for dumb shit. That's why I just spend my entire stream messing around. Use Hyperion in the jungle. Yeah, I've got it in my inventory. To love that the foraging. Oh, honestly, the foraging update is so much fun. I personally don't understand how hard it is to just be a... Not even a good person. Just a decent human being. Why not grief them until they leave? So, you know what I was just saying about how hard is it to be a decent human being? I don't want to grief somebody out of a lobby. That's just being an asshole. That's literally just being an asshole. I don't want to do that. How does one recognize oneself as a decent human being? Don't try and touch children's pretty good one. Which seems to be pretty fucking hard, apparently. Like, you wouldn't think it's hard to not find a child attractive, but here we are. 90% of the skyblock community looks at them and goes, oh, ho, 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 don't mind if I do. Like, it's not that hard. 90% at this point, yes. I wouldn't be surprised. Why don't you try it in the savannah area? I want to try the jungle. Unfortunately, that's seeming to be difficult. 90% of endgame? Yeah, my bad. 90% of endgame players, there you go. That's probably more accurate. You part of that 90%? I hope not. Not as far as I'm aware. Yo, darlings, how you doing? How was stream? What do you mean you hope not? I hope not. So there's a good chance. There is a 0% chance. But I'm British. And sarcasm or saying things in a misleading way is just 90% of our humor. Yeah, that is a slightly out of context clip, which is it's fine. Should be very careful with your words and dropping the topic. You're not wrong. No way. Fuck! Diana Footlover, what the fuck? What kind of... Hello? Say water. Why? There's 3 caves? Yeah, but only 2 of them are usable. The jungle and the acacia are the only 2 caves that you can actually use. The other ones just suck. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay in here. There's no point. You know you look like fire. I do. I hear that a lot. Is lava fishing good for XP? Yep. Alright, yeah, so if anybody's wanting to trade, then I am very down. You also look like... Yeah. Although, that guy doesn't show his face very often, you know? Does he take Ezra to me? No. I'm just naturally built weird. Yes. Bold of you to think I could afford that. Is there a guide on how you get here from 0? Break some trees. It's just straight up, it's just the foraging quest. Technically included in my beginner's guide, going through, which ends up going through the foraging quest. Right, where's the... Where is Nether Artifact? 42 mil for the Nether Artifact, and... Wither Artifact is 59 mil. There we are. Not harder than... How? Still got bored and barely progressed. Legit forage whilst watching Chainsaw Man. Foraging's fun. I actually genuinely like foraging. Like, after the new update, foraging has been fun. Oh, right, yeah, I'm in the wrong armor set. Sorry, I've got to lock in for a second. There's a guy trying to steal the area. Oh, and we should be good. There we go. Sorry, I had to lock in for a moment, Jet. Will the rev bid drop when you say you're gonna make? Yes. When will it drop? Not too sure. Probably sometime this week. They should all be coming this week. Yo, Daniel, thank you for the follow. Do you have a community Discord server? I do. Exclamation DC brings up the link. Yoshoku Tensei. I didn't know the amount of fan servers. It's still a banger show though. Like even with the fan servers, it's actually still a banger. Basically just straight peak. Oh, I need to reset my session tracker. It's easy progress. Foraging is fun. You one-tap it? Bro, it took so long to one-tap them. It has taken me so long and, like, over 10 billion coins of investment to actually fucking track this shit slayer. Not track, one-tap this shit slayer. I could have just hab-fived my... I could have just fully habanero tactic 5'd my Mastiff for less money than it cost me to do this shit. Does Blaze still make money? Yes, Blaze is, it's between like 60 to 80 mil max, unfortunately. So it still makes money, but no Slayer is actually good anymore. It ain't that hard though. So, funny thing about Pooch Sword is it's only good if you have Mastiff. Pooch Sword is genuinely only good with Mastiff. See, the funny thing is I'm not using Mastiff. Dropping every RNG series, but just carry it out? It's on the idea list already. And technically, I did start that. I have dropped... I had a drop... Oh, I started ages ago, like over a year, dropping every item in the game. And I have just about finished that, with one exception. Minos Relic. Wouldn't it be better if you don't use Mastiff? It's not like it really matters. The boss gets one tap anyway. I still haven't dropped a Minos Relic. Use Claymore before the Slayer weapons change? Same. Can you try with Mastiff? I don't have a good set of Mastiff. My Mastiff is diabolically bad. It'll only do maybe 4 mil if that. You watch Fluffy Paradise? Can't say that I have. Did you get an eye? No, I didn't get anything. Literally not a single drop. Where is my Mastiff? You've got me interested. How to get new guild invite if I have Rex and ticket approved? What's your IGN? Because I should have invited everybody that's had their ticket approved. Can you look at your DMs for a second? Yes. I play with mods, 121. Who's your favorite femboy? Myself? Wait. I should have invited. You did. It just would have popped up as soon as you logged on. Tarantula could definitely go up to 90, I think. I could definitely see Tarantula going up that high. Right, how much damage are we on? 1.8 mil, that's pretty bad. Oh, right, I'm using a hound pet right now. Okay, that'll answer a couple questions at least. But yeah, 80 to 90 is definitely possible. Do I dare go? Yes. Could you, Alright, how much damage are we hitting? 3.9 mil, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, my Mastiff is not good. My Mastiff is terrible. I mean, obviously it's better than my non-Mastiff. And he says bad? That's pretty bad. Considering that I am completely maxed, that's pretty bad. And Hab Mastiff that only has Renown, I can easily one-tap them? Well, yes. Pooch and Mastiff is a very strong combination. That's why it took me so long to be able to one-tap without Mastiff. What's your damage with main setup? Like 1.9 mil. I one-tap the boss purely because of... What's his name? I one-tap the boss purely because of fire aspect. Sorry. How'd you get banned before? Watchdog assumed that I was IRL trading. I mean, it's a fair enough assumption to make, like... It shows that Watchdog works properly. So I'm not exactly mad about it. Use Claymore. Why would I use Claymore, though? That's just less magic find. Watchdog should not false ban people. It shouldn't false ban people, but I technically wasn't false banned. That's not proper. That is proper. I was technically not false banned. I put out a video. I put out a video on my stream about on my YouTube about talking about the ban. I was not false banned. It was a legitimate ban. The difference is that I didn't IRL trade. What I did do is something that is a very common IRL trading method. Thus, getting banned for it is correct. Like, Watchdog would have seen what happened and said, this is IRL trading, and that is understandable, because it looks like IRL trading. Wouldn't recommend using it? No, I wasn't planning on it. Therefore, it is a legit ban. It is correct to ban me. Give me your Crimson Armor. It's soulbound. You didn't get false banned? You got false... Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm not mad about getting banned. What does your Crimson helmet look like? I don't have one. Why no E-Man? E-Man's tomorrow. I'm doing the Slayers in order. Why are you doing Sven's? I'm testing every single Slayer's money-making method after Aura. In order. Legion 5 crown or Hab 5 crown? Which is better? Well, they're for different things. Legion's for Diana, Habanero is for everything else. Or Habanero's for Slayers, Legion's for Diana. Technically, you would use both. Which is room? Yo, let's go. Honestly, I love E-Man. And I can't wait for E-Man to actually have another item that will make money in it. But yeah, unless I drop a core, E-Man's not going to be great. But let's be real here. I'm going to have to retest E-Man again when the relic actually arrives. But Fire's fuck-ass mod perms don't... Wait, 1 minute. Wait a sec. Wait, hold on. Which one do you have? Oh, that one. You know what? It's just easier to give you admin. Hold on. I can't be bothered to fix the perms. Wait a sec. It's just easier. If anything, it makes you lose money more than making you if you had to max your kill time. I agree. Look, do I have type my Warden Helmet or save it for Infernal Crimson? Well, Crown of no, save it for Infernal Crimson. Actually, no, just get... I'm gonna be honest, just leave your Warden until you can get a Crown of Avarice. It's just better. Infernal Crimson doesn't really have a use anymore. Which is why mine is an Infernal... Which is why mine's Aurora now. There's just no real point for it to exist. Why? Because Crown's just better than a Infernal Crimson helmet. There's nowhere that Infernal Crimson's actually better to use than Crown. Five better than Infernal Crest 15 star Hab 5? Yep. Straight to 1 bill? Ideally straight to 1 bill, but I mean, to be honest, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, ideally straight to 1 bill. Is it better to swap my Warden to Crimson Helmet, and if so, at what tier? Just wait until Crown. I can't lie. Just wait until Crown or get like 100 mil Crown. Better than Infernal 100 mil? Yeah, just get 100 mil Crown. Crimson Helmet is not good anymore. Oh boy, another rune! Am I gonna have to pull out the Hyperion again? I don't want to have to pull out the hype on a goober. That feels cruel. Don't get it now, it's 800 mil. I feel like now is probably the best time to get a crown. Who are you? Why is there another one? Yo, I'm the Valor. How are you doing? What's good? Next is Diaz. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, wait till Diaz. What's max magic final slayers? I don't know. Pretty high though. Got a feeling I'm gonna have to pull out the hype again. I don't want to have to pull out the hype. But I think I will. We got a guy causing problems. Why is there 2 of them? What is happening? What? Where's my boss? Oh, for fuck's sake, don't hit my boss, you twat. I never like pulling out the hype because it slows down spawn times, but if it'll get people to leave the server, then it's fine. Tips on Diamond Tooth. Are you Sven 5 yet? I am not, no. No tip, just fish. Alright, they're gone. See, chat, that's why it's worth bullying children. Because then they leave your lobby. How much overflow are you at the moment? Not very much, actually. My Sven is pretty low. I'm at 3.8 mil. So, it's by far and away my lowest Slayer. Simply because I've just had no reason to do it. What's up? Any profits? We're at 9 mil an hour, so no. Not really. Sven isn't good for money anyway, we know this. This is fact. Sven and E-Man are permanently fighting for worst spot. Although, once the Ender Relic or Ender Artifact make it into the E-Man drop pool. Well, yeah, once the Ender Artifact makes it into the E-Man drop pool, then I think Sven's going to be just simply the worst. Shredder and Sora will be useless soon at the rate they're changing. I know. You're what? BB. Oh, Bobbin time 5, right. I kind of agree. They're fixing a lot of inflation, but they're also nerfing a lot of things that just don't need to be nerfed. Dropped core 10 minutes. GG. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't need to be nerfed. Get max Kudra pet? This is true. Why don't you use Eleanor for Sven and Enderman? It's technically more coins. Because I can't one-tap in Eleanor. And I don't have Habanero Tactics on Eleanor. It is not worth using without Habtac. Especially not at the magic find that I gain. Like, with try Habtac 5 on Eleanor. Well, you see, the fun thing is I'm poor. Being banned has left me broke, and I'm working on it. You made 140 billion from Blaze, yeah, and I lost 40 billion coins from being banned. I lost another 40-ish billion coins during the foraging update. I lost about 20-ish, maybe 10, 20 billion coins from a different update between the two. I have lost a lot of money. Most of that 440 billion is gone. I think I have, like, a combined net worth of, like, maybe 80 billion now. With all my stuff that Linky has as well. Like, just because I had a net worth 65... Okay, so probably not 80, even 80 then. Probably only like, what, 75? 70? Yeah, probably just over 75 billion then. I was finally getting 703 without kill combo during Diane. Trust. I mean, I say trust like I was there, actually. No, there's no trust here. I mean, Linky has a decent bit of their own net worth. I think only like 10 bill of their net worth is mine now. So I should be about 75 billion. Have you ever been ratted once? No. Can't say so. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that hard to not get ratted. Like, it's really not that difficult. For settings and I got ratted the next day. I feel like those two aren't connected. Unless you sent them something you shouldn't have. Got account.json file, which I clearly didn't know about. GG. Yeah, that's rough. Always worth checking through things. Always worth, like, just double checking over everything. And honestly, one of the best advice I can give for skyblock is don't trust any player. Always assume that anybody has malicious intents behind pretty much everything that they say. Is unfortunately one of the best advice you'll ever get for skyblock. Anyone asking for anything or offering you anything, always assume that it's not what it seems. And it really fucking sucks that that's the case. Hey, Fire, do you want £1 million? Oh, yeah, absolutely. What do you want for that? My account details? I got you. With 500 plus burrows an hour, even with kind prices in the gutter, Dano is 100 million. Damn. Wait, that's so nice. So I was tired from work and helping a guy reforge his hype, and he just swapped it with Livid Dagger. GG. That's rough. Then checked his auction API, and he saw it like an hour before and was trying to beg. I know, look, 90% of people are just, it's malicious. Why don't you show the RNG meter in chat? It's in hypixel settings. Of which mod? Or, wait, what? Why'd you get banned? Watchdog thought I was IRL trading. Or just straight up. Like, the RNG meter shows as long as I don't have it set to anything. If I have it set to something, then it doesn't show anymore. Are you a mini boss? Yeah, you are. Cool. Why didn't you get wiped? Oh, I did. Just not this profile. The profile that was assumed IRL traded was wiped. The main profile is safe. Why don't your parents say anything to you about making a... They do? I just don't need to talk about real life things on stream. Because why would I? It is not your place to know. But I am also a student. We are in way too much of a parasocial society at the moment. I'm gonna be honest. And I personally like to keep real life and online completely separate. It's better that way. Like, I couldn't imagine being an IRL streamer for that exact reason. Like, I cannot imagine how much of a nightmare it must be just having your life on show. I really do understand the draw to people watching it. Vlogging is fun. Vlogging and IRL streaming are different. Vlogging, you get to choose what you put on. You get to choose. You get to edit. So they're completely different things. Sven is a lot better using Fire Veil in Jungle Island. Yeah, but you see, the funny part about Jungle Island is that I've got to find a lobby, and I tried for 20 minutes to do that, and I didn't. And I refused to kick people out. I'm gonna have to pull out the hype again. Refused. Look, no, if it's my lobby, if it's my lobby and they're coming into my lobby, then I will kick them out. Then I will sweat my little balls off and make them leave. If it is their lobby, I'm not going to come in and kick them out. Just hype out the whole jungle until everyone leaves. I don't want to do that though, because that's just a dick move. There's already enough assholes in the community and I don't need to be another one. I do not need to be walking proof that the endgame community is full of weirdos and assholes. There's enough people trying their hardest to prove that we're all dickheads. I don't want to be one of them. Let people play the game. Yo, Mystics, how we doing? Welcome in. Online, one day you found out what religion I was, stop talking to me. Yeah, I know. Look, it's not ideal. With 40 mining wisdom in jungle and fire veil, I'm sure you could get 300. I probably could, yeah. But that would involve me kicking people out. Oh, hey. That would involve me forcing people out of the lobby. Who were there first. And that's just not that's just not nice. Kind of unnerving that people try. I mean, the thing is when you're online, you don't have a face. You don't exist. You're a different person. Technically. Not being face to face, having the ability to just click a button and disappear, brings a lot of power. Every single jumble though, it's weird how I'm never first. I mean, eventually you would be, but you know, I'm not that bothered. Like 90% of the people in the jungle lobbies are significantly lower level than I am. I'm gonna let him play the game, man. If I've got to take a small hit to my rates to let somebody else enjoy their gameplay, I'm gonna let someone else enjoy their gameplay. It ain't that deep. Permanently unlocked Hurtful, GG. Give me your G-Drag. No, I'm not gonna do that one. Install Mama trying to hype and nuke it. Yeah. Look, this area works fine. I can kick people out by just pulling out my hype if I need to. If they come in. Didn't this ship with the hut and then came to Firestream to have some fun? Yo, WE man. Next level in 380. Huge. That's doable by the end of Aatrox for sure. No one is enjoying. Everyone's playing to get rich. Some people like the game. And I can safely say that it feels like absolute shit when you're just grinding a Slayer and some high-level player comes in and kills all of your mobs, meaning you can't play the game anymore. Did you get the duck? I did not. Hype should honestly be removed from the game. I don't agree. I don't agree. I think it could. I don't think it can be removed anymore. I don't think it should have been added in the first place. But hey ho, it's beyond that point now. How much are handles nowadays? Last time I checked, they're like 450. They should have gone up a little bit by now. I lied. So whenever I ask for advice and not getting clowned, for not getting 8 gazillion... Wait. So whenever I ask for advice and getting... Yeah, okay. That's another problem with the community. People can't ask a question, man. Hype should be removed. Only a person without a hype would say that. I don't think hype should be removed. I think at this point, it's too ingrained into the game. Weapon being best for healing. Hype is undeniably the best item in the game. I do not think anybody can deny that. Yes, there are things that are better for specific parts of the game. But, overall, Hyperion is the best item in the game. It is the definition of jack of all trades, master of none. Hype is fun. Hype is fun because it's OP. If hype wasn't a completely overpowered item, it wouldn't be fun anymore. It wouldn't. Who are you? Is that Zach? No. Hold up. Sorry, gotta lock in again. Why is Blood and Sorrow and Warden? Yeah, I don't know, man. Term is also crazy. Term is actually not so crazy. Term has its uses, but it's not ridiculously OP. And they're gone. Primordial's good for the game. Primordial is very nice. Primordial is an excellent item. The helmet is great. I don't think Hyperion should overall be the best. No, I agree. I think Hyperion should not be the best item in the game. Term is really good for how cheap it is. It is, yeah. But it's not OP. Hyperion is overpowered. Terminator is not. Because Terminator has a lot of areas in the game where it's just not good. Primordial's really good until you get, like, Burning Crimson, in which case it's pretty much useless. Yo, Silas, how you doing? Why? Because Crimson's just better. Why is it useless when you get Burning? Because Crimson just has more HP and more damage. At that point. Primordial Helmet you can still use, yes. Primordial Helmet's still good. But at the same time, Primordial Helmet's still worse than a Burning Crimson Helmet. Well, actually, no, it's about the same as a Burning Crimson Helmet. So you can use it there. Best item in the game, in your opinion, if it wasn't for hype? I'd think there isn't necessarily one at that point. I think everything's pretty balanced. Is OFA a good enchant for hype? Yes. Absolutely. OFA, best enchant for Hyperion. 100%, trust me. I am an endgame skyblock elite. You have to trust me on this one. I just want to add, if you can add 690 to the content creator Discord, I will ask. I can't exactly just add people. I don't own the server. But I'll ask later. 250 mil Kime 5 Midas Sword. How is that good? Come on, hit me with it. How is that good in any way, shape, or form? Kime 5 Midas is just straight bad now. What skyblock level are you? 485. I lost a lot of money over the last 3 months. How much time have you been grinding Sven today? Just under an hour. 500 when? Whenever it hits. It is. It's good if you're like me and can't do M7 yet. Yeah, but it's just overpriced for what it is, though. I love you if you add him. As I said, man, I'll ask. I can't just add people. That is not up to me. Only upside? Yeah, I think, okay. Feel free to shit on me if this is a bad take. Is chat only on Twitch? Yeah, I'm not adding 2 chats. But I think Midas should have should be nerfed. I think Midas should be nerfed slightly. Because I think it's useless right now. I think Midas should be nerfed down to like 100 mil again, or 150 mil. And have it as a progression piece. Recently found your channel and loved it? Well, thank you. Have it not be as good as the other options. Just, like, you know, make it cheaper. It will do less damage, yes. But I think it will be worth it. I think nerfing Midas, making it in between Giant Sword and Claymore would be good. Because right now, it's way too expensive for the fact that it's just worse than Claymore. And at this point in time, getting an M7 comp isn't that hard. Should be nerfed in that they increase it by a lot. So 250 mil does no damage, but the cap goes up to... I disagree. I don't think Midas, since Midas doesn't have any requirements to actually use, you can use it at level 0. I think it should be nerfed. I don't think it should be expensive. Should I get the Primordial? Absolutely. I think it should be back down. I think it should be down to 100 million coins and be something in between Giant Sword and Claymore. Let's get one guy to join that server. I asked the owner. So that's about it. Max armor needs a lot of wither armor. Max armor isn't great. Necron and Storm just kind of take full control. I think Maxor has a couple niche uses. Is there a requirement for Tormentor? Yep, Infernal Kudra. Any requirement? Not as far as I'm aware. I don't know. Minimum requirement for one-tapping tier 4 Sven. Unsure. But Mastiff Armor, Pooch Sword, and like 900 MP should do it. I'll be back for profile review stream? Alright, well, see ya. And probably a G-Drag as well. That being said, you could definitely make that requirement less with Mastiff swapping. I need to make a video on that. I need to figure out the minimum for Mastiff swap on Sven. Need to make dungeons more unique, as in weapon. They need to actually fix the classes before making new weapons for the classes. Burrs is just Archer, but less. Mage is Burrs, but more range. Tank is Archer, but strong, but tankier. Healer is Archer, but less use. Do you use your meter for the tests? I keep it turned on, yes. But I got rid of my meter at the start of the stream, so it was on 0. How you doing? I'm doing excellent. How are you doing, Bumpy? On die? No, I used it on an overflux at the start. Dungeons does need a rework. Okay, chat. Okay. This might be me as an endgame player talking, but last night I was talking to Luna. And I was saying how sick it would be if Hypixel Skyblock had a challenge mode for dungeons and slayers. Pretty much, like, 2x the health of everything and increase the damage of everything, but also gain better rewards. Just an optional challenge mode that you can turn on. Ain't that master mode? No, master mode is a whole different, technically a whole different floor. It's literally a cent PvP's perk, but is his just for dungeons? More profit per boss than Overflux? I know, but I don't like having my die on RNG meter. I think dies are more fun if you just drop them. How to reset Sky Honey profit trackers? If you're talking about the total, it is a command. I don't know. But like, you know, your Slayer would have double health. It would have like, I don't know, 1.5x more damage or something. But it gives you higher chance for good drops and more base drops. Open inventory, you can reset the daily. You can reset your session tracker. You can't reset your total tracker there. Total tracker is a command. Session, you can just do there. Are you considering a new profile? I've got a couple new profiles coming up. Although they're more semi-permanent profiles. It is on Subway Surfer music. I did forget that I added that into this playlist, so I made a new playlist before I started streaming with with less genre switching. That being said, I did add Subway Surfers in for fun. Just to take me out of the just take me out of it, you know. Subway, fuck off, man. Died and lost 18 mil. See, this is why cookies are good. Fucking hate this song. I hate this song so much. Alright, let me try Hyperion. Yep, fucking love this one, mate. Banger. Brilliant, love it. That one activated, ran out. Unlucky. 1 AM, go sleep, brother. I know this shit's in 2021. I have unfortunately heard this shit more often than I would like to. Having a song request means that it gets played. Right, I need to get Habanero Tactics, like a full set of Habanero Tactics Aurora at some point. At least you're not getting Banana Monk. That's because I banned it. I fully just banned the song. Oh, shit. Is there a second version with Dig Butt? Probably. I haven't heard that one yet, I'll admit. Well, that's not good. Oh, I've just realized I could probably, 1 second. Yeah, that feels more efficient. Let's run with that. Grind hunting yesterday, got like 90 fortune and truism. Yeah, its hunting's really good. Unironically, probably the best way to start a profile at the moment. Although farming is also very good. Oh, let's go! Oh, bro, get in the cocoons that often is amazing. Gotta love that. What kind of music you listen to? Kind of what's playing at the moment. Hunting is good for a bit of money start off, but you need to actually play the game. I know. Hunting is still the best way to start a profile. In my opinion. Getting a shit ton of starter money. What reforged to use before Bloodshot? Just whack strengthened or menacing on there. Getting a bunch of money to start a profile is extremely good. I mean, I can't think of... Do you like metal? Some. Not all. Kind of depends on how hard it is. But there's definitely some that I do like, yeah. Anyway, true, good night? Alrighty, Iku. Good night, good night. For some reason, farming might make me feel weird. It's like a 9 to 5 job. Yeah, except you get to... It's like a desk job, you know? Because like Glaze Rift, bro, Rift fell off so hard. I can't lie. Ever heard of Motionless in White? No, I haven't, but I am willing to listen. Hold up. Wait, thank you very much for the follow, Kainu. How are you doing? Wait a minute, let me... Farming is better for setup, but when I started my profile, I grinded Starfall people. Same! Bro. That went so hard. And Yachty, thank you very much for the follow. Another Life song, bet. Oh, let me skip through that. I always like finding new music. Oh, I'm gonna pull out the hype again. Oh, it's Hyperion time. Ah! No! What the fuck? I was here first. What? What? No! What? Where am I? What? Oh, fuck, I fucked up. GG, I was in Aurora. I'm not the only one. Yeah, everyone deals with these people. Wait, I have been streaming in this cave for almost an hour. Brother, I got the proof, my guy. Hold up, let me swap that out for that, and there we go. Now we have the perfect setup to kick people out. Nah. How much does primordial buff rates? A lot. You get a lot more kills per hour with it. I couldn't tell you exactly how much. All I can tell you is a lot. It's kind of funny because he doesn't actually do enough to actually cause any damage to my rates. Double Demon's still possible? No. So it's honestly kind of just amusing. How much can Tarantula make an hour? I would say it can definitely make like almost 90 mil an hour. Hey, people like them? I think it's pretty funny. If anything, he's making my rates better. Which is clearly not the intention. How can it make that much? Tarantula Silk plus drops. I don't know where my boss is. Oh, never mind. Even after Aura? Yes, yes. And cocooning? Yeah. Hey, this is great, man. Bro's actually making me try hard. Hell yeah. Oh, they leave? What a shitter. What a fucking shitter. Oh, that's amazing. What weapon should I use for Tarantula? Tormentor, Claymore, or Sting? Sting is the best, but Tormentor or Claymore work pretty well. I warped him? Oh, okay, never mind. How did you open the gate? Which gate? Gate? Gate to what? Oh, chat, that's actually amazing. Thank you for warping them, though. To be fair, it's kind of alright. They basically boosted my rates. Like, their existence just made me sweat significantly harder. Cave, you use Super Boom. Use Super Boom TNT. Which is pretty funny. The complete opposite effect of what they wanted. Bro was asking me to pay him 5 mil to leave. Hell nah, man. I'm having fun time bullying him. Best Slayer in your opinion? Probably nowadays Enderman. Now that Double Demon's patched on Blaze, Enderman's I think the most fun. For money, it's Blaze. Followed by Spider. Actually, I don't know. Blaze and Spider are both pretty damn good. How fast are your Tarantula bosses? Not very fast. Like 27, 26 seconds. They're unfortunately pretty slow. Although that's... He's fucking back! Bro's actually searching! Coming back. Stinging my rates. Oh my god. Simply by existing, he's boosting my rates, just making me actually sweat at the game. This is brilliant. Yep. This is excellent. I am Cuckoo MR. Oh, that's nice. Well, thank you very much for stealing my lobby. My goat. Just straight up boosting. This is awesome. Still a shitter, but regardless, does it only work on the mini bosses when hunting them? I believe so. Could be wrong. Oh my god, there's another one. Why is there two of them? Ah, fuck's sake. I'm making 50 mil an hour, I'm top 112, then you're doing something horrifically wrong. Bro, how are you making so little? I was making 40 mil an hour without drops. How are you that cooked? That's actually crazy. A boss time 1 minute. That's terrible. Bro, does it take you a year to spawn? Like, spawning should be like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds. Killing should be 26 to 30. Depending on your RNG. Oh, depending on your RNG. Got any method you can leak? For what? Oh, money method you can leak. I just do slayers, man. I don't know any good money making methods, I can't lie. Matches the put. The idiot boy. Oh, my guy. Bonk. Do gotta love, damn it. Do gotta love people who just enjoy trying to ruin other people's rights. Especially if they are just so unbelievably bad at the game that they fail. Now, 2 people might be more than I can deal with. That might be too many. I don't have Sting. Any cheaper alternative? Do you have an M7 completion or an Infernal Kudra completion? In which case, yes. Otherwise, no. At M6, then for M7 completion, then Claymore is a good alternative. Infernal Kudra, Tormentor is a good alternative. Tormentor is really cheap as well. Yeah. My goat. I gotta go back to relaxed Slayers again. SE or Swarm? Swarm. Soul Eater does not work outside of dungeons properly. Hello, lover. How's it going? Fireveil is the most relaxed slayering. You're not wrong. But, like... that's 5 freeze. Where is my oh, right. I don't know. I feel like this is pretty good. I mean, I'll try Fireveil. Though I recommended you the, good, how are you? I've been here, though I recommended you the other song. The other live song. Fucking banger, by the way. I'll have to look at them more after my, after the stream ends. Because I think I'll have a couple more songs strapped to my playlist. When hunting mini-bosses, they are not able to cocoon. Okay, interesting. I mean, to be fair, cocooning mini-bosses isn't that good, for the most part. Odds are, you usually spawn your bosses before... Oh, goody. I like it when this happens. Yep. That's nice. Why is that a thing why is that actually even a thing? A little bit more dangerous than I would like. Gonna be honest. Yeah, not wrong. Fireveil's pretty good. I'm do Tarantula Slayer in Spider's Den. Okay, if you're doing that, then make sure to spawn using Bouquet of Lies and Scorpion Foil. Because that will make sure your rates are actually decent. If you don't already do that. It is better than hype spawning. Or used to be better than hype spawning. So just try cocooning bosses and hunt mini bosses. Yeah, pretty much. I'm assuming you're talking about Rev. Indeed, then yeah. Yeah, sure, man. I'm sure I'm not doing stuff. I have a max tarantula setup. Oh, W. Why are you doing it in Spider's Den? That's pretty good, actually. Wait a minute. Wait, this goes kind of hard. Hold up. Is that a Valk? Yo, pause up a second. Oh, it's not fully scrolled. Okay, that's rough. I'm back. Welcome back. Where's Atom Split? There it is. Do they have Ender Relic? Or Enderati? I mean... Is Val good? No. Not at all. I mean, it's your best option if you don't have all your scrolls. But it's not good, no. If with the shield's your only scroll, as far as I'm aware, Scylla's better. Because Scylla's the actual healing one. Just time needs to heal. Swap to Scylla. This is why, what mod does that profile viewer? I believe it's just skyblock PV. It's like mods, where is it? It should be skyblock profile viewer. Best pet for worlds, don't have one bill in G-Drag. Lion. Genuinely, I'm being serious. Lion is the second best pet for Slayers. Nah. I'm a fake. And pet item? Kind of just whatever you need. I'm gonna be honest, whether it's, if you need more attack... Actually, for Wolf, you shouldn't need attack speed. Antique remedies. Shame you can't hit the boss with Fire Veil. That'd go kind of hard. T-Rex works. It's not as good as Lion, but it works. Lion's just simply a really strong pet. GG? It's hype time again. Do you like Breaking Benjamin? I believe so. I have heard a couple of those songs. Real. Oh, I can't type. Real. I need more teleport distance. This is bad. It never feels good trying to force somebody out of your lobby, but at the same time, then I just have to remember that... It was my lobby first. Yes. No, they're not leaving. Why are they not leaving? This cannot be worth it for you. What about Blaze for Crimson Isle stuff? What do you mean? I got a random pot of gravy. Okay. I know that this is not a popular opinion. I do not like KFC gravy. Maybe it's different in the UK, but I do not like KFC gravy. It is horrifically mediocre. What? I have 1.8 mil damage. What damage and pet are you using? I'm using a golden dragon, and I deal about 1.9 million damage. Although this is because I'm not using Mastiff. Therefore, it's a little worse. What should I do for money? I have a max lava fishing setup or blaze, but my boss time is around 36, 37. Make minimum setup. Listen to the glitch mod. Oh, I like that one. I do actually have that on a different playlist. But I personally, I just like the original, man. But I agree the glitch mob remix is a banger. Oh, the guy left. Oh, my bad. It's been sweating way more than I needed to. G-Drag is much too expensive. Lion, then. Use Lion. 9 mil per hour? Let's be real. We didn't expect good money, did we, though? Like, let's be completely honest here. We did not expect Sven to be good money. You are now on Twitch? I've been streaming on Twitch a lot longer than I've been streaming on YouTube. What is happening? Why is there permanently shitters invading my lobby? You are not from outer space. Fishing or Blaze? Fishing. Blaze isn't amazing. Blaze Pet better than Lion for Crimson Isles? Should be, yes. Tarantula makes very good money. Even without getting a single drop yesterday, I was at 40 mil an hour. So Tarantula does make very good money. Yeah, Tarantula 5, but not Wolf 5. Because it was because Tarantula needed a rework more than Wolf did. Like, don't get me wrong, Wolf is really easy, but Tarantula was just a different thing. Tarantula was on life support. At the time. They didn't particularly make it much. They've made a lot of mistakes. I think current Tarantula is a good framework. But I think it's got a lot of improvement that still need to be made. 2020 until Slayer sweats that Rev makes more than Sven's. Right. I want to go back and tell them that Rev makes more than E-Man. Imagine the response to that one. Constantly regen health was annoying. I know, I'm glad that it's getting fixed. Give me a second. Knob. Thank you, Taz. Hello, Taz. How are you doing, by the way? Anyway, isn't Celeste better to meter? Yeah, but I don't want to put meter. I really hate putting meter on Celeste, I'm gonna be honest. Or on dies. Genuinely, I find it ruins the whole fun of dropping a die. The way that I see it is dies should be just absurdly rare drops that you can never guarantee. And that's the whole fun of them. The fact that you just never... Do you know if you need to have item requirement to use it in Huntax? I don't believe you do. I think you can just whack anything in there and just use it. Oh, there's a guy. I feel kind of bad about this one, though. Because I mean, I was AFK. What mod shows you profit per hour? Sky Honey. Wolf Pet doesn't do too good for one taps, as it would turn out. But hunting a mini-boss feels like that only lowers the chance Cocoon. It might be able to. Wait, will I be able to do E-Man with Fairy Crimson Helmet? No stars. Fairy Crimson Helmet. Your gear is fine. My total profits, but not my profits per hour. Oh, that is... Where is... give me a second. That it's down here. Tracker, show profit per hour. In the miscellaneous section. Well, this is nice. It's kind of like Sven trading, but more one-sided. I'm kind of the only one actually benefiting. Gummy, makes the MF on Hab. Moved from YouTube because it kept dropping on my end? Okay, that's not ideal. That might... I don't think that's a me issue, but it could be. YouTube... I don't know. Multi-streaming can cause a few problems from time to time. Of one platform dropping out. Die, please. It could be a YouTube issue. Not too sure. I'm honestly surprised that this guy's still here. Might have to pull out the hype again. Pulling out the hype, it always feels like such a dick move, you know? I would like your pops. Thanks. W. I'm using YouTube, it feels okay. Do we know when the changes from alpha drop on the main server? At minimum next week. But not too sure. Okay, I don't think it'll take long for them to come to main, to be honest. Like, it's not particularly big changes, so I think next week's pretty viable. Of a time frame. Primordial fix is going to be annoying. What do you mean? What? What do you mean primordial fix is going to be annoying? Huh? Slayer bosses won't spawn on you anymore? Oh, why? Wait, that is annoying. That's a weird thing to change. I mean, then again, just have a cocoon alert turned on, so that it yells at you whenever you've cocooned a Slayer boss, so you can just stand in front of it. But yeah, no, that's not great. And bonk. Why are you a shitter magnet? Just how I am, you know. I'm built like that. People, you know, and in the business, they call me the toilet paper. Attracts shit from everywhere. But... That's... Nah, they're annoying, man. It feels rude calling them a shitter. Now, that being said, the fact that they're still in here does not feel rude. I'll tell you what. That's not good. Okay, well, cool, I guess. Oh. Any tips? I got the Primordial Helmet for Tarantula there, because I'm going to go to Tarantula after maxing this. Tips in what? Like, tips for what, exactly? Is it, like, anything particular, or...? Show their name again? Nah. I don't need to warp people out. I can use them to boost my own rates by making me sweat. Oh, hello there, darling. Oh, hello. Well, isn't that lovely? Oh, and there they go. See? Works every time. That's so depressing, man. 30 million I lied. 30 million coins, bro, is so sad. Ah, back in my day, they used to be worth something. I thought 50 was bad. Nah. It's got so much worse. Actually diabolical profits. Let's go 12 sloverage. Sloverage? 12 skill average and 12 minion slots is wild. Drop down and do 10 clap push-ups, I bet. I got you. Time to show raw power. How can I do bosses faster? More damage. If you're talking about Tarantula Slayer, though, I mean, there's not much you can do. I'm gonna be honest. Tarantula's just slow. Easy. Need to warm my cold feet. Easy work. Yep. So glad you didn't overreact to the unban. I would never. Why another one? They're dead. Oh, they're procreating. Oh god. Wait, this is terrible. What the fuck? When you get an unbanned tomorrow. What the what the shit? Oh, they're multiplying. It's like bacteria. Warp me, I also want to grief you? Hell no. I mean, if you go through lobbies enough for long enough, you'll eventually end up in here. With my RNG meter, wait, how can I do? Tara, okay, RNG meter on Tarantula should be on Silk. As for how to do bosses faster, you kind of just don't. I'm gonna be honest. More damage is your only option. Tarantula has no tech. Tarantula is literally just a pure bonk slayer. You PvE Basar later? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute, I took my clothes off. And the shit had got to me. This cannot be worth it for them. I refuse to accept this can possibly be worth them. I think 30-second tier 5 Tarantula. I mean, you can go under 30, but... yeah, unfortunately 30 seconds is about right. They don't care. I noticed that. Like, it doesn't bother me. Because they're not affecting my rates in the slightest. I just don't understand. Like, it physically cannot be worth it. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Can you drop down, please? Thank you. Can you take a look at my equipment so I know that I can do I can do faster boss spawns? Your equipment won't do anything for faster boss spawns. Oh, it didn't die in one shot. That's not ideal. Because I wasn't at 10 stacks, maybe? That's not ideal. Oh well, it works. I guess, like, as long as, everything's dead! Well, I'm killing them too quickly. How have I become a detriment to my own success? This is terrible. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Vesper. Can you see with those sub? Thank you. Thank you for the tier 1. You can fire your money via... I disagree with this. You can keep your... cock. I recognize that. I recognize that, IGN. Good amount of Slayer bosses per hour. Anything over 200 is pretty decent. I fucking hate you guys. I hate you guys so much sometimes. This is why I do my Slayers in the hub. How do you start the next Slayer quest without calling Maddox? Yeah, Auto Slayer. It is, to be popping into all skyblock straight. Yo, what's good, Odin? How you doing? Hubcastle is just home. Hubcastle is worse for... It's just worse for rates. But the difference is that if I'm in the Hubcastle, I'm not getting stream sniped. So, it just works out more efficient. Told people they could find you by swapping? Okay, but like... that's... I guess I'm overestimating the average intelligence of a skyblock player, because I wouldn't think that's particularly hard to figure out. I feel like that would take a couple seconds to actually... of thought processing. Yeah, the hubs are impossible to find. Finding people in a park lobby is extremely easy. I'm probably encouraged. To be fair, I was getting it before I said anything. Like I was getting people in the lobbies before anything. Just trying their hardest to grief. And failing. It's when multiple people started joining the lobbies that it became an issue. One-tapping boss? Yeah. It only took just over 10 billion coins to be able to one-tap without using Mastiff. I want to die. What's your setup? Completely maxed gear and a max pooch sword. You do not need this. You do not need anything remotely close to this gear to one-tap. It is because I'm an idiot and I want to use a pooch sword to one-tap the boss without using Mastiff. And without Mastiff, the pooch sword does absolutely 0 damage. Meaning that I have needed to max my gear out to be able to actually one-tap. It's kind of nuts. Oh, it has taken me over. It has taken me over 10 billion coins to be able to do that. Want me to whoop you back? Nah, I'm good. I'm chill with the hub. Like it's not like the hub's that much worse. Just gotta get my roots back a little bit. As it's been a while. Where Venomous 7? Venomous 7 for what? I'd sooner remove Venomous than add Venomous 7. It literally for what? Yeah, let me just proc my Venomous hit. It doesn't even have the time to hit. Isn't doing the park way faster? Yeah, it is way faster, but you know what's different about the park? The park is really easy to find people's lobbies, as my chat has discovered. Meaning that you can just straight up grief people. And when you're streaming, that's increased. My odds of getting griefed are significantly increased. Going by the fact that for pretty much the whole time I've been streaming, there has been at least one person in the lobby. In the same place. Oh, hey, an epic hound. That's nice. How much is that worth? 140,000? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh, I'm actually rich. Bro, at this point, I should actually be celebrating about 140k. I'm making nothing. Sven is barely worse than Tarantula purely because of the overflux. And that hurts. Do you care to fix the bits rate? Have you got the stream on... Have you got the quality up? Want to see some E-Man gaming? Tomorrow. E-Man's tomorrow. But yeah, YouTube bitrate's never as good as Twitch, unfortunately. It's almost like YouTube is not built for streaming. Which is a shame. I think YouTube could definitely do a lot more if they actually invested a little bit into their streaming, but they just don't. I mean, I understand why they don't. Twitch is huge. But at the same time, Twitch isn't a great... Like, Twitch isn't necessarily a good platform. It does not value its streamers very much. And I don't think it would take... I don't think it'd be too insane to manage to... I have to go to the doctor and have them shove a white-hot metal rod up my nose to fix my airways. Alright. Yo, Rich Tiger Justin, thank you for the follow. Legit egoing this guy, I wasn't followed. Now, imagine. Nah, understandable. Understandable. Oh, chat, soon. I've got a couple profiles that I think will be pretty damn fun. Vespa QT2, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. I've got a couple profiles that I think are going to be pretty fun. I've got 3 planned. One, I don't think will necessarily do well on views, but I really want to do it because I think it'll be very enjoyable. One, I think will do pretty well. And the other one, I need to talk to someone and get them to make me a mod. Because I kind of need a mod. I think Warden Helmet is not bad for its price and damage. No, you are wrong. Warden Helmet is bad. Warden Helmet does not have any use outside of Kudra. Unfortunately. Me and Oblong going to... No, I'll probably... I'll probably pay for it, realistically. I don't know how difficult of a mod, so I need to actually talk to people. New wave of skyblock content is coming. Trust! Bro, we got you and Dr. Wiley on the Diane Man. We got Bubblegum on the hardcore. Bro, shit goes crazy. But yeah, unfortunately, Warden Helmet is just bad. Like, it has no use in Slayers, because Primordial Helmet is taking its place. It has no use in dungeons, it never did. It has no use in 90% of content. What should I use? Primordial. Is Primordial better than Warden? Okay, so in DPS, no. But the reason it's so much better for Slayers is because of full speed. In order to make Warden good for Slayers, you have to take off the helmet every single time you have to take the helmet off every time you start spawning. So you kill a boss, you take the Warden helmet off, you spawn a boss, you put the Warden helmet back on, you kill it, you take it off. Otherwise, it's not worth using it. Meaning that Primordial, despite having slightly lower DPS, is just more worth it to use. Isn't a Fiery Crimson helmet also better? Probably. For the same reason as Primordial. But I'm gonna be honest, you might as well just jump from Primordial to 100 mil Crown. And just completely skip Crimson Helmet. It ain't that deep. Still bugged because I remember the extra 50% didn't work. No, it works. It's additive, not multiplicative. Also better than an Infernal Crimson Helmet. I think it's about the same as an Infernal Crimson Helmet. Well, 16 Chimeras? W, that's so depressing. 16 Chimeras for 630 mil. That's actually sad. Bro, that's actually so sad. 40k to 50k, which is weird. Okay, 400k to 50k. Okay, that is odd. Is Fairy Crimson as Primordial? It's Fairy Crimson. Do you mean Fiery? I've been wondering this for a while, but do you mean Fiery by any chance? Yo, Juicy, how you doing? Yeah, there's so many weird things in Slayers, though. Like, the fact that Primordial Helmet's just, on average, better than Warden Helmet. Eleanor Armor is better than Sorrow Armor and Clover Helmet. There's so many weird cooked little parts to Slayers. Of which I cannot wait to get full habanero tactics on Eleanor. It's the old Recluse Fang bonus? What was the old one? What about Crimson Helmet? No point. What do you use Eleanor armor for? Okay, so basically, Eleanor armor technically gives more profit per boss than magic find swapping. Hold on, let me pull up the doc. Is Wither Skeleton good for Blaze? Yes, extremely. Not for the whole boss. You use it for the first hit of the boss, and use it for the first hit of the demons. Where is it? Eleanor coins. Use the scav coins for more money? Yeah. There's a whole doc in my server that was written. But basically, this is the this is the math. First or triple strike? First strike. This is the whole mathematics on Eleanor over Sorrow and Clover. Slayer armor needs rework to where their only viable option for their Slayer. I partially agree, but partially disagree. I don't think needing to max out, like, a ton of different armor sets is necessarily good. Back in the day, yeah, it's actually insane, though. That it's just different. Eleanor requires Habanero as the 60 magic fight. Yeah, it does need Habanero, but... What does Eleanor armor do? More scavenger. But it is interesting that it's just better. Chat, you know what this means? The grind continues. The one-tap Sven with a pooch sword continues. Now I'm gonna be doing one-tap Sven with a pooch sword and Eleanor armor. The grind hasn't ended yet. Need to prepare for ghosts on Diamond Man? Gonna be crazy. Wait, ghosts? Wait, how do you get ghosts? Like, how do you manage to do ghosts? Which die allows that one? Is there a pet rule for it? Yeah, you have Rod Swap and... Actually, I can just open my pets menu. So, on Slayer Boss Spawn, you would want Wither Skeleton, and then on Enter Combat, you'd want your Golden Dragon. Then... what'd you call it? Then you'd have Kill Skeleton with a Skeleton, Kill Pigman with a Skeleton, Rod Swap with a Skeleton. Periwinkle is actually a cheat, like... That just opens up every bit of combat, I think, right? Welcome back, Ral. Bro, having a Periwinkle die in rotation's genuinely like a godsend. If that shit doesn't get the biggest reaction ever. Except for bosses. Would it not technically still open up Slayers because of spawning? What does Wither Skeleton do? It has a perk called Death's Touch, which applies 200% damage for a couple seconds. So that's 2 OP? Okay, that's fair. I mean, Periwinkle's still, what, probably one of, if not the best die? In terms of opening up combat. Or allowing you to do combat. Periwinkle's probably just the best one. This is true. I mean, some of the mining dies and farming dies would also be extremely good. Due to mining and farming giving you the option to make money. Good money. Oh, pearlescent, that's fair. Why is Periwinkle good? Because to get Periwinkle, you need to kill runic mobs. Which means it means it allows them to do anything combat related. Pretty much. Except for the things that they're saying they're not going to do. Due to it being OP. Why are you grinding here now? Because my chat keeps griefing me. So I went somewhere that it's much harder to get into a lobby. And therefore, I gave up. Level 51 noob, can you help me get better? Not today. I'm afraid not doing PVs at the moment. I need to actually go ahead and record PVs off stream at some point. I've done Shana and I didn't do any more. Kinda just throw in with that one. Wait, isn't what you're technically doing a money month? No, because it's only 6 days. 5 days, even. So, money week, yes. I want hypixel admins to answer my appeal. Chat, who's gonna tell him? who's gonna break the news, chat? Who's gonna do it? They banned me for some random shit. Yeah, that's usually how bans work. Why are you grinding Wolf Slayer in the first place? I'm testing the money per hour of every single Slayer in the game after Aura. Because it's changed quite a bit. Having headset on spacebar in AFK pool. Okay, so that's just cheating. Alright, well, this is a questionable song, but whatever. Since when? Since forever? If you have to be you have to be physically holding your controls. You can't AFK? No, it's about the fact that you weren't holding your controls. That something else was doing it for you. That is considered macroing. Or a macro. Minus 50 mil. Trust is worth it. Is worth it. 1 month vacation? Hey, at least it's only a month. It's not too bad. AFK pools don't work with Depth Strider. But I want to go around the pool faster. No, I want to go quick, though. How's my runebook doing? 151. Cool, we're getting there. Slowly getting up to another runebook. Does anybody want a runebook? Because I don't want to deal with it anymore. Headset was on spacebar, so my screen doesn't turn off. It doesn't matter. That's still an IRL macro. If you are not holding down your button yourself, that is not allowed. That is cheat. Is hype still meta fishing or flame flave just better? You need both. I want a rune book. Well, anybody wants a rune book, first person to visit me, you can have a rune book. It's an epic rune book. I don't really want it. It's too much effort to level it up. Alright, Strand it is. That's unfortunate. Strand is probably the last person that needs this. That is rough. Ah, the classic hypixel skyblock experience. The classic experience. Strand, you're a terrible person, by the way. Also, thank you very much for the social XP, everybody. This is amazing. All right, garden it is. Okay, I guess the island just isn't gonna work. Can I teleport? Can I teleport? Can I teleport? Oh, fuck me. Red drop, foul flesh, 383, huge. Did Time 5 Divine Gift damage to his Evans? Is it good rev rates or no? I'd say so. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Strand is like the last person that needed that. That's rough. Well, Depth Strider because it slows you down, actually, when you don't move. Oh, weird. I would have thought Depth Strider would have made it more efficient. How odd. How odd. Why am I hearing myself? No, 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 that's bad. That's not good.
Yeah, it's your shit MP.
Why am I hearing Jimbo?
No.
Imagine not getting... Alright, yeah, shove it in people's face, why don't you? Nope. Yeah, that's such a nice, kind, lovely thing to do. Does make sense, though, because with Depth Strider, you don't want to be affected that much by water. Fair enough. I still feel like it would have been faster. Runebook is up to 3,200? God damn. Wait a minute. I haven't checked mine in ages. I would assume it's not going to be that high. I was wrong. As it was turn out, it was pretty high. Actually, what I'm surprised about is how high my Blood God crest is. I would have thought that would be way higher. Where is it? I would have thought the Blood God crest would be way higher than only 4 mil or 3.9 mil. Like that's got less. That hasn't got that many. Like hasn't really got that many kills on it. And I've had that thing for ages. Why does this one feel so slow to spawn? What's going on? Why did that feel so bad? Did I just not spawn a single mini for ages? How do you get a rune book? It is a small chance to drop from a runic mob. Alternative, the auction house. Sometimes has them on. Thought it was only from raffle? Nah, after the raffle disappeared, they made it so you could... Well, not after. You could drop it. They made it so you could drop from the runic mobs. Otherwise, it would be pretty annoying to only be able to drop it once a year. I hate that you can't bin comment things. Trust. Tips for faster tarantula spawns. What are you... How are you spawning them right now? I can't really give tips if I don't have a baseline. Otherwise, I could just be telling you something you're already doing. I mean, Nether is the best place to spawn it. Hype spawning in the Nether is pretty fucking good if you can't kill with a bouquet of lies and you don't have a sting. That being said, the Spider's Den is also pretty good swapping between bouquet of lies and either sting or scorpion foil. And if you do not have habanero tactics, that will also make your spawn rates significantly faster. And even if hype spawning, make sure always kill mini bosses with sting or scorpion foil for more XP. Chef Extra Secret Chance gives double hook chance outside of Marina or only in Marina? I don't know. Actually. A good question. Come on, I need another overflux. Come on. We've only gotten one. Technically two. But I need another one. Has it sold yet? No. No, I need another one. This is a tragedy. Oh dear. 6.3k! Oh, I need that not Helianthus, I need that Hephaestus relic. Oh, this is terrible. Mine in spiders with hype for Legion buff? Yeah, I mean, that works. I would recommend using Bouquet of Lies and Scorpion Foil over that. I don't know whether it's better, actually, without Habanero. Haven't tested it. Should do that. Actually, yeah, I'll do that at some point. I need to remake my old video on testing spider spawns. Originally, I just tested between melee and hype, but need to remake that at some point. What am I supposed to do after Blaze Skip got patched? I don't know. Something? Whatever you want. That's the fun of hypixel skyblock. You can just play the game. Do what you want. If you want to do Blaze without the skip. There's other slayers. There's dungeons. There's Kudra. There's farming. There's mining. There's begging in hubs. There's ratting people. Don't do that last one. There's drawing R34 Art of Marina. That one makes a lot of money. Don't sell it to miners, no, because that's a crime. Did Blaze Skip get patched? Yeah. Only thing that brought me joy in this game? There's always the option of not playing the game. You could just mess around and do things until you find something you like doing. I don't think it was... I don't think that removing skip was a good thing. I think that was a mistake. And I don't understand why they removed it. What is meta fishing then? Use mana reforge and hype when Ragnarok or something spawns? I really couldn't tell you. Genuinely, I don't have a clue. I am not a fisherman. All I know is that you use both flay and hype. It's literally more than doubled the blaze time. No? Were you doing blazes in under 10 seconds? Or in like 10 seconds? What do you mean it's over doubled? What? Not even close. Should I sell my Valk? No, just turn it into a different... Just turn it into a different version. How much did you drop in Blaze XP leaderboard? I think I'm 7th, or maybe 8th now. I'm 7th. But like, how's it literally more than double your kill times? You can still get 25-second bosses, 26-second bosses. So it hasn't more than doubled kill times. It's just made the gear requirements for the endgame boss harder, bigger. This isn't me trying to justify the admin's choice. I think removing double demons was a terrible idea. Like, I think removing all the skips was a awful idea. And they should have changed them. I think they should have made the skips harder. Like, I do think that they should have probably made the skips need a higher gear requirement. As I think doing skips in Blaze should be the end game of that Slayer. Like, require close to maxed gear. I feel like that makes sense, and even someone who isn't endgame should understand why that makes sense. So I'll get a hype plus diamond head in master mode. But why would you sell your Valk? For what purpose? Seventh. But yeah, I think skips should have stayed in the game, just needed better gear. Removing them entirely is stupid. Like, it takes the entire skill aspect out of Blaze. How many hours your test gonna be? Another 20 minutes. Then I might do some Diana or something. just realized, like, 110 kills per hour isn't very good. Especially not with cocooning. Like, there's a pretty... I mean, it would be much better if I was in the jungle still. But somebody forced me out of there. Yes. Little ships. Didn't we used to get over 200? Yes. I mean, part of me is wondering whether the kills per hour tracker does work properly on this. So I'm maxing so I can do Diana and make money. Right now it's the meta. This is true. Ask Oblong to look over the code. I will. I'm not 100% sure if it actually works properly. Because it seems to give me some weird results on some things. That I know I'm either doing significantly more or significantly less. Feel like cocooning animation... No, I don't. I think the cocoon animation is perfect. If it was shorter, it would be too OP. So it's not too far off? No, true. Like, cocooning a mob is still faster than actually having to have to spawn it yourself. So cocooning the boss is still faster than spawning it yourself. And I think that's perfect. It does take into... takes into account downtime. Sky Honey doesn't. Wait, that actually goes hard. That's pretty useful, actually. Once again, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not exactly a master of balancing things. Any idea that I have tends to be fairly unbalanced. But I can comfortably say when it comes to Slayers, most of the time when I suggest something, it's fairly balanced. Keyword here is most of the time, not all of the time. Going off a number closer to 3 hours. Gotcha. I mean, I guess I can kind of fit. Yeah, so I'm getting decent kills per hour then. It's actually not too bad. Reg level 914 was that. Yep. One day my Minos Relic Greg will be the highest XP one that I own. One day. That day is not yet, but it will get there. Would it be possible to base your mod on Sky Honey's timer? I think in taking into account downtime is not a bad thing. To be honest, as it gives a more realistic figure. If you're not taking into account downtime, then it doesn't give you a realistic figure at all. That way you think you're killing way more than you are in an hour. I mean, for the purposes of money testing, I do really like the way that Sky Honey does it, of not taking into account 10 triceps. 1 second. Can one tap Rev with buffs? Yo, let's go. Yeah, I do really like the way that Sky Honey does it. I think it's good. Like, it tells me when I've actually been doing 2 hours of the Slayer. But yeah, for kills per hour, taking into account downtime is good. With 8 mil damage to spare. How in God's fucking name are you doing 18 million damage? What buffs are you using? Are you praying to Jesus? What fucking buff are you using, my brother? Lifeline. Wait, that actually goes hard. Hold up. Wait, actually, yeah. I mean, lifelining goes actually goes kind of hard. Shame wouldn't be able to. Shame that using lava shell. Why are you doing Sven's here? Because my chat keeps griefing me. So, believe it or not, it is more efficient for me to do Sven's in the hub. Hold on a minute. Yo, admins, when are we adding these to when are we adding enchanted books to the personal deleter? Like, bro, this not good. When are we doing that, huh? Alright, wait, hold on. Where's my lava shell necklace? Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it. I mean, it's gonna lose some magic find. But it's only 8 magic find. It could be worse. Sky Honey should have the radio of no downtime and downtime so we should see how much we slept. Real? Can't you buy one of those bugged books? Yeah, probably, but I don't want to delete every book. I want to delete specific books. Blade of the Volcano, Blade of the Volcano, Blade of the Volcano, Blade of the Volcano, Blade of the Volcano. Where's my Blade of the Volcano? Did I ever make a texture for that? I don't think I did. How do I turn vanilla effects in... How do I turn off vanilla effects in inventory? What do you mean? Oh yeah, I don't expect it to be a easy fix. I don't believe it. I don't expect it to be an easy fix at all. That'll do. Ow. 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 Can't use bouquet with lifeline? That's fine. Ow. Ow. How much damage are we doing now? I don't think that went up at all. Lifeline. It's on. Oh yeah, right, of course, I can't use it. I tried. I mean, I can just hype spawn, but... Where's my boss? I might have forgotten about that. E-Man is the best for money. I just dropped a legendary E-Man. You are just wrong. I might have forgotten about that. This guy doesn't have all attributes maxed. I only max the ones I actually need. Holy skill issue, worth a sub? Thanks. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Okay, we run it back, we run it back, we run it back. Kind of forgot that Sven actually deals damage. It's fine, as long as I don't get hit, it's okay. Don't even think about it. Die, 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 die! How? That doesn't even make sense! Spawn protection? Dumb fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. That's low enough health. 670 is low enough health. And I won't get one shot. You can use Flay for spawning. Okay, but like, how is that beneficial? How is that beneficial knowledge? In what way? Really? Are we serious? Exactly 2 million damage. Cool. I gained 60,000 health damage. Sick. Yo, that's crazy. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Use Flay for spawning with Lifeline, because no bouquet. But that doesn't make spawning faster though. Hype spawning would be faster than Flay spawning. Yo, come here, buddy. Shit on, idiot. Like, I could just do this. Bah, bah, bah. And then I get an overshield as well. Bah, bah, bah. Periwinkle die? No, Periwinkle die. Throwing. Bah. This isn't very efficient. Oh, that is diabolical. No shot. The greatest Slayer main on the planet. No self-glaze, by the way. Bested by an armor swap. What? Yippee! It is a little bit depressing that I have to hype before every boss, otherwise it'll one-tap me, but what in the actual fiddle fucking what? How? 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 Oh my fucking god, it doesn't work with the Pooch sword because of max HP. Wait, Lifeline and Pooch is just a wait, I'm actually just making it worse. I'm unironically making my Pooch sword worse. Lol, idiot, fuck you. No one thought to say anything. Wait, that's actually so... No wonder I gained like 0 damage. That's so cooked. I'll go and try it on Revs in a minute. I've got 5 more minutes of Sven. Why are we HP draining on Svens? Because my brain cells don't function very well, thank you. It's not... Deal +1 damage per 50 max HP. Wait. Yeah, so it is max. Wait. Wait a minute, so it's just... Wait. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. What? Isn't Claymore straight up better inside of Huntax than Tormentor? Now, why would Claymore be better than Tormentor? Making items worse by updating them. Better base stats. Are we sure? Are we sure about that? Are we sure that Claymore has better base stats? Are we 100% sure on this fact? Don't say anything, chat. I want to see them figure it out. Don't say anything. I want to see them figure it out. I want to see it. A starred Tormentor is over 100 damage stats higher than a Claymore. That's how insane Tormentor is. It is over 100 damage higher. Tormentor is insane in the Huntax. I kind of like it, though. I don't need any enchants on it. Nope. Just a starred Torm works fine. I kind of like that it has to be starred to be good, because most people thinks it's shite. What about Reforge? I think I use Withered, but I don't know whether it counts. I would assume it counts. Like, it would make sense that it counts, but I'm not sure. What about Midas with G-Drag? Nope. Midas is worse than both of them. Pretty sure anything that modifies the base stats works. Then yeah, I would assume Reforges probably work. Claymore got a significant enough buff that it just made it better than Midas. And Tormentor is ridiculous. Tormentor, my beloved. I mean, how could you not love the Torm, though? It's such a strong weapon. It's such a useless weapon, but it's such a strong weapon. How could you not love it? Like, W admins for adding a melee weapon for outside of dungeons that does an insane amount of damage. Less W admins for not having any form of content where it's usable, outside of a hunt axe. But W admins for at least adding it. You know? I would like to see somewhere it has use. Like, some actual combat content. Yo, come on, surely we can get one more. Is Tormentor better than Claymore outside of dungeons? Way better. But the issue is that there's nowhere outside of dungeons that you need it. Like, what are you using a Claymore for outside of dungeons anyway? There's kind of nothing outside of the hunt axe that there's any point in using it. Spider, Sting is better. Just use a Claymore. If you don't want to buy a Sting, use a Claymore. There's no point investing into a. There's no point investing in making a Tormentor good enough, and enchanting a Tormentor enough to make it usable, to make it like worthwhile. Do you still have a Claymore? I mean Tormentor? Yep. It's in my hunt axe. It lives in the hunt axe. Because, as I said, there's no other use for it. Like, for Slayers, you use the Slayer only, you use the Slayer weapon. What's a Tormentor? It's a drop from Kudra. Do you mind if I borrow it? It is soulbound, I'm afraid. Because when I actually put it in the museum, Tormentors were still expensive. Low-key, a sneaky good investment. Please don't tell me it's a good investment. I try my hardest to justify my good purchases. And make them seem bad. What does it do, like, better than a Claymore? Is it better than a Claymore? It has over 100 damage stats more than a Claymore. It's, if you look at its damage, it's 663, which is fucking ridiculous. Is anything a really a bad investment in skyblock? I lost over 40 billion coins on Chimera items over the last 3 months. You tell me. I think yes. Well, I mean, a couple other things as well as Chimera, to be fair. Not all of the losses were in Chimera. Just most of it. Although, that being said, it's not even close to how much Future 77 would have lost. Bro got cooked. I believe this is the last boss. Actually, the last boss was a couple of bosses ago. So, 24 mil an hour. You know what, chat? That actually goes kind of hard. 24 mil an hour is decent, no? Like, that's pretty good. For Sven. Like, we all know that Sven was never going to be good. Let me grab my claymore. There it is. How much did the other Slayers make? Well, Tarantula was 40 mil an hour without getting any drops. Rev was 40 to 50 mil an hour. Why do you use Etherwarp AOT instead of AOTV? Where's my AOTV? Because of that. Unfortunately, my AOTV uses a lot of mana. So, I use an AOTE. Alright. Claymore, 1.8 mil. Tormentor, 2.2 mil. Pretty good. Like, it's a pretty fucking decent difference. One kind is 39 mil. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, man. Appreciate that. Surely this was information that I was completely unaware of, right? Right, hold on. I have things that I desire testing. It requires immediate lookaging. I fucked up. Hold up. / eq. Equa? Anytime, bud? Thank you. Give me a second on the party join. But like the issue with the claymore is why would you use it? You buffed one player's. Take my health, asshole! Okay, fair enough. If you're not gonna take it, then I'll keep it. Spider RNG on Silky. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, right, yeah, I can't use that. I mean, to be fair, like, what? You get a Claymore because you need one for dungeons anyway? Yeah, this is why I'm saying Claymore actually has use. Tormentor does not. Tormentor is technically a better weapon, but it's only for out of dungeons, which makes it fucking awful. How much damage was that? Oh. Okay, that's not too bad. So what? A little bit more. Let's use that. Let's run with that. That's pretty close. Well, I was watching the Slayer only series and I thought Primordial Armor was genuinely that color. Nah. It was all the work of the dye guys. Should I get a Claymore or 250mm Midas? Well, I mean, you can't use a 250mm Midas, no? Wait. How the hell are you one-tapping? Like, even with Lifeline, that ain't one-tapping. Why can't I use 250mm Midas? It's just not really worth it. Ability? Ah, I see. Right, the 250mm Midas just isn't worth using. I do 18 to 19 mil. Damn. What the fuck? How many axes are you throwing, sir? Like, that's got to be that's got to be charged up for a minute, you know? Don't you get sick of it? Yeah, how many axes are you throwing to get that kind of damage? I should go and craft and buy Claymore? Yes. Hmm. 5.2 mil normal hits. Why do you only do 3 point... I don't know. Maybe because I'm using my hype. I guess overshield counts as health. Causing lifeline not to lifeline. Yeah, there we go. It's good. It's because of the hype. It doesn't? Well, when I use my hype, my damage is significantly higher. I mean, it works. But, like, how many axes are you throwing, sir? In order to be one-tapping? That's wild. Two. Fucking hell! Hold up, wait, chat. Pause. Wait a second. I gotta do some diddle stuff. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, I gotta diddle the boss. Hold up. Okay, that's close. So it needs 3 axes then otherwise. That ain't bad. With the Aurora helmet, it needs 3 axes. Okay. If I put this in here for mana regen. 5.2, no lifeline. Oh, what the fuck? How? Weird. Why am I doing no damage? Guess I do need to be on crown then. That's a pain. That was close. Yo! Dude, Hekran, how you doing? Yeah, Hekran, how you doing? Ow. You have a nice stream? Well, thank you. Manticore is better for start. Interesting. Down to you have 15 star? I don't really know either. What's different? So name is Donpart. Oh, hello Donpart. How are you doing? Why we swapped to revs? Because I want to test some one-tap stuff. GG. How much is a Manticore Claw? Okay, that's not how you spell it. No! Give it back. That's really not that much money. Blazing? What? Damn, okay. I didn't realize that blazing was better. Let me whack that on strengthened. I'm not going to bother putting any other reforges on it. I'm not going to enchant it either for the moment. I'll probably reforge it and enchant it later. Wait, hold on. So that's... How much damage is that? 3 mil. 2.5. Yeah, so... Okay, so... Hype does count against lifeline. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. Still not quite a one-shot. Look like grass from 17 years ago. Texture pack stuff. Nice. It just takes a lot of axes that I need to keep up consistently using. That means I'm going to need to find a way to regen mana significantly faster. Ow. And that's always a problem. Interesting. Do you have sunglasses in your eyes? What? No. I'll probably darken a lot of things at some point. I need to actually fix the packets. Damn it, back down to 61. Everything one-shots me at this health. I only got in because my dino... Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. You're not here anymore. Never mind. Oh. Why aren't we one-tapping revs? I'm trying to figure that out. There we go. Hold on. Any known way to reduce boss timings now that Burning Vengeance? Nope. Just click faster, beat the boss. Like 24 to 26 seconds is about as fast as you're gonna get. Unfortunately. No lifeline? One sec. Weird. Weird. I don't know why. Why is my damage so low then? What are you doing that I'm not? Count against lifeline. That's oh god, I hear me. 5 mil. What are you doing that I'm not? Interesting.